Hey guys, Joe back with another video. And I know it's been about, 2 weeks since I've uploaded a video. I know that's pretty unlike me. Usually I do about weekly videos, vlogs, travel vlogs, or just anything that I want to just produce and show y'all. But it's been just really crazy lately. I think if somebody watched my last few, vlogs or driving vlogs, even at the last video, walk around my new neighborhood, you realize I moved. I was in the process of moving the last few weeks, and I didn't really have time to do a proper vlog. And when when people are moving or when I'm moving, I just want to move. I don't really want to document the process because it's just like a process in itself, and being overseas and everything else, it's makes things a little more complicated. Luckily, my wife, Carina, helps me with that a lot. But on my side of the house, the military side of the house, it's a lot of paperwork and lots of appointments, and the moving process in general. Getting new things for the house, doing all the shopping and getting things organized for the house, building my office up, back to where it was pretty much at my previous house. And I think I'm ready to do like a little tour of my office. It's about 97% put together. There's a few things I want to do. I have some like noise dampening foam squares I want to put on the wall up here and around, but I don't have time to do that yet. But other than that, I got a few systems I got to hook up. But for the most part, this part of my room is complete. So I just want to do a little bit of a room tour for everyone who's subscribed to my channel, who's wondering what I've been up to. And this is going to be my new office for the next several years, probably forever, pretty much, since I live here in Japan. And I'm really happy the way it turned out. So I'm going to take my camera off this monopod and take you all around my room. So let's go. Alright, so I'm off the monopod. I'm using my handy dandy GorillaPod 5K from Joby. And so let's go check out my room. Alright, so starting from the left, this is obviously the entrance to my room. Here I have kind of an older Marvel Heroes poster from like 2014 or something, 2012. And it's probably not going to live there forever. I do have some noise dampening foam squares that I have down there that I want to put pretty much all over here, maybe up there. Just kind of as an aesthetic and kind of help the noise. They're not very thick. They're from Amazon Japan, or just Amazon in general. But they're okay, so eventually I'll hang those up when I have time. I got this pretty cool Captain America, just a little carpet, a little cheapy carpet. It probably came from not a vending machine, but a claw game in Japan. They have like these massive claw games, and you can win prizes and stuff. So I think that's where that came from. But I got it from a hobby off for like $5. So I would put it on the floor, but Anna and Leo like to pee and poop on things, so I'm just gonna hang it on the wall for now. Over here I got a WCW NWO Macho Man. It probably won't stay there forever, but I got those foam squares I want to put around there. But for now, it's gonna live there. Then over here I got my massive closet. Got my clothes on the bottom. And up here I have a wide range of things. These things right here are for storage for all my random camera parts and equipment. Whenever I want to build something, or I need a part for something, or a battery, a cable, something for a camera, it's all in there. It's kind of organized to a point. It's not labeled. But whenever I need to build something, or I need a spare part for a tripod or some type of camera rig, I just go into one of these little bins and get what I need. And behind that, my stool. But there's definitely storage for like books and other boxes. I got a lot of camera bags up there. You see I got a Sega Mega Drive and a Tetris game, all vintage. Got a Domo. So lots of storage back there, so usually I have to get a step stool to get what I need. But what I have back there is stuff that I don't actually use every day, so that's why I'm okay with leaving. You can't see any of that stuff, but I'm okay with leaving most of those stuff back there. It's just books and magazines and things I picked up the heart off that are cheap, and maybe I'll read later. It's got lots of random stuff, but mostly it's organized camera equipment and extra bags and whatnot. And down here, I have my everyday clothes. Got some nice professional clothes over here, pants and whatnot. And over here, I got my collection of, I guess, WWE, WCW jerseys, all vintage, of course, minus a couple, obviously, are new DX jerseys, probably my favorite ones. Mostly Stone Cold jerseys. Got a Thanos hoodie. Probably do a video on all those jerseys eventually. And I got kind of a messy folded closet area with everyday clothes. This is kind of still being worked on a little bit. Kind of working with minimum amount of space. I do have the biggest closet in the house, but you know, I've been so busy lately trying to organize everything. But that's okay for now. Then here I have a Gorilla box full of retro goodness. I have a Sega Saturn in there. I got to set up still, and think of other retro stuff like a Master System and stuff in there. I have to organize. And there's a bunch of bags down there, camera bags. Then over here is kind of what I call my Otaku shrine. There's lots of random bits and pieces from Hobby Off and Hard Off. And I just call it my Otaku shrine. And there's a mixture of vintage and I guess newer toys. This is obviously newer Thanos Infinity Gauntlet. Marvel Legends, I believe. Thanos. This is a solid Billy doll. I believe this is his NECA, maybe. I'm not sure. This is more a cheaper Thanos Gauntlet, really cheap. Then here I just have an assortment of vintage and new toys. I'll do like collecting little toys here and there. It kind of remind me of my childhood. But lots of these are vintage and or just within the last few years being produced or made. It's the latest one I got, this Hulk. It's kind of like a, I don't know, this Chinese version. Like, it doesn't have any markings on it whatsoever. But it's very light and cheap. But I thought it was really cool. And down here I have a God of War statue for limited edition PS4. Got some vintage Morse code microphones, walkie-talkies. This is pretty cool. It's inside the case. I'm not going to take it out. It's a WWF Smoking Skull Stone Cold Steve Austin championship. Pretty legit. Got that for really cheap in Nakano, Broadway. And of course, got all my Game Boy stuff. Vintage, perfect condition. You know, you name it, I got it. All the Mario games and things. Here's this assortment of vintage watches and vintage handhelds. Some work, some don't. But yeah, this is where I come. Whenever I buy like one little thing from Hobby Off or Hard Off, I just put it on the shelf. This is kind of full. But I like it. It's kind of like a memory shelf. Whenever I find something that I had when I was a kid, or something that kind of sparks my imagination, I'll just put it on the shelf. So it's probably one of my favorite things in my room. Here, it's my tower of retro video games. And the God of War collector's edition on top. They got Sega Dreamcast and Neo Geo CD. You got, I guess, the US Sega Genesis, and I got Master System. They got Mega Drive games. Lots of Neo Geo games. I don't really buy much games anymore though. Because I have so many games. Some would say I probably have too many games, but I don't know. I got the shelf for like $20 at a thrift shop. That was really good. Shelf. I'll go and find one of them. So if I ever find another one, maybe I'll start filling up with more games. And here's kind of like my camera shelf. This is not all my camera equipment. This is all my go-to things. Got a spare lens, a pancake type lens, another Rode VideoMic Pro, the older generation one. Got a what's it called? Yeti mic, blackout. Lots of Velbon ball heads, tripods, Joby ball heads, Siriu ball head. Got the Canon K6-9, really good vlogging camera, G7X Mark II, and all the batteries and chargers for them. I got a lot of peripherals, pivot glasses, recording glasses that work sometimes. Lots of tripods and monopods. I got all my gimbals and cases, gimbals inside of it. And this is like my go-to bag for carrying stuff. And here's my pretty awesome desk I got from a thrift shop. It's got an assortment of tripods on it, just for if I'm using something at the time. I have it on my desk. This is probably one of my favorite rigs right here. It's a kind of go-to mini vlogging rig. It's GoPro Hero 6 Black with a Rode VideoMic, I think, Go on it. It's battery pack, so it's like infinite battery life. Really good for vlogging. I just have so many cameras I choose to use whatever I want that day, but it's a really good alternative if you don't want to bring a big camera. And since this is on my desk, I know I have footage on it, so I got to take the footage off of that and edit for a small project I'm doing for someone. We got two 27-inch LG IPS monitors I got in Korea a couple years ago. Really massive. Still really good. Not 4K or anything, but with my eyes and their quality in my eyes, I can't really see a difference. Got a poop emoji speaker, Bluetooth. That's a clock. Got this really cool mat from China. Sorry about my dogs you hear. I got a mat. This world map. And this is a Final Cut Pro, like I guess shortcut keyboard. It's a vintage keyboard, but it's all been retrofitted with these like shortcut keys for Final Cut Pro. Kind of useful. The 2015 MacBook Pro, it's a beast. It has upgraded everything in it. That's why I can power these two monitors right here. And I've got my audio effective headphones. Really like these for when I do my editing. Thank you to CJ Abroad. A while ago he traded me those. And down there I got my noise dampening squares. And this is a sliding door to the balcony. It's dark outside. I'm not gonna open it. It's also really windy outside. With my ring lights, really nice. There's some spare backpacks. Kind of obsessed with camera bags. Those are my one's for storage, one's for travel. This is I have some shelves, so I decided to put some random things on it. Got a Domo superhero talking watch and a vintage like basketball finger game thing. I don't know when I was a kid. That was pretty neat. So I picked it up, and here I have a Pikachu Charmander plushie and a Donald Trump apprentice talking doll from 2004. That was kind of neat. And T 1000 whatever, 2000 whatever I call it, Terminator skull, and the vintage really awesome like lunchbox. I like that a lot. It's double-sided. It's kind of beat up, but it exists, so I like it, so I bought it. And down here I have a nice little TV, Samsung, and this is where I would have all my systems hooked up. I do have Neo Geo CD system right there. I would have like a Neo Geo, my Sega CD, and a Saturn hooked up all right there, but I just really had time to do it. A really handy dandy monopod from Siriu, carbon fiber, really expensive. Got it in Korea. This is not the ball head. This is not the, I guess, the ball head or smooth head thing that comes with it. Well, I bought this because I got tired of putting the hot shoe on it. But the ball head or the swivel head that comes with it is really smooth, and I like it a lot. But this is a better alternative for like switching out cameras on different monopods and tripods quickly. And I do like Velbon. They have a self screw system that's really awesome, really quick. Got my internet routers and stuff down there. Another ring light. And up there is storage. I have a lot of organized storage up there. If you can see it, if I back up a little bit. You got the little storage loft up there. There's a lot of stuff up there, but it's mostly boxes and extra clothes, suitcases, boxes for things all up there. It's pretty big. I'd probably have a spare office in there if I wanted to, but it's really hot up there. This room is pretty massive. This is like the master bedroom, but I turned it into my office. And has these crazy girders up here. Maybe I can put something on those girders or something. I don't know. I don't want to get too much stuff hanging from the walls. I already have enough stuff, as you can tell. It's kind of a general overview of my office. I like it a lot. I really like my office. Probably one of the best offices I ever had. The one in my previous house was really kind of small and cramped. But once I put these lights away and in this monopod, it actually feels a lot bigger. And enough space to do videos. I can sit right here and do videos, and I can stand anywhere, sit by my desk. But mainly for you know, I'll be doing a lot of schoolwork up here. I start school in January of 2019. So this office will be mainly used for obviously schoolwork, but also YouTube. I call it my creator space, and I'm just really excited about that. And office, it came out better than I expected. I do have a lot of things in Japan. Houses and rooms in houses aren't very big, but I made it work. And I do like being organized. Carina helps me with the organization part of it, especially those bins back there, and my clothes and all that good stuff. So yeah, that's my office, guys. Soon there'll be a house tour. House is pretty clean, but there's some stuff on the table and on the floor and whatnot. So I want to clean that up before I do a house tour. And I'll probably showing this again when I have the pads, the foam, the noise dense. The one, if I could talk, jeez, noise dampening squares on the wall. I'll show you guys that when I'm done with that. But yeah, this is my office for the next several years, forever, pretty much. And you guys be here for the whole time, hopefully, the whole journey. Me getting out of the military and going to be the civilian world and being a full-time student here in Japan. So I'm really excited about this new journey. And I do appreciate you guys being patient with my video uploads. I know I've been really intermittent. I'm really active on Instagram. I do post a lot of stories and videos on Instagram. So please follow me on my Instagram. It's this underscore Joe underscore. If you search Tokyo Joe Vlogs, I'm sure you can find it as well. But very active on Instagram, Twitter, not so much. My Instagram is linked to my Facebook page. So you can see my posts from my Instagram on the Facebook page, Tokyo Joe Vlogs or JoJo Productions is my another alias that I have. So I really appreciate you guys watching this video. It's about 8 o'clock right now. It's pretty late on a Thursday, so I got one more day work tomorrow. Then got the weekend, so maybe I get something done around the house. Been so busy. And hopefully I can do more videos. There's hard offs, book offs around this whole area. So definitely want to do those. And I want to do a house tour. And just kind of just do general talking videos. Just kind of like my thoughts on things here in Japan. Things like that. So there's lots of cool areas around my house. Lots of shrines and little temples areas. Nice places to sit down and talk. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching this video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for staying with me. If you're new, thank you for joining the Tokyo Joe Army. And there'll be more videos coming, hopefully weekly, not every 2 weeks, but I want to do videos every 3 days or every 4 days or something like that. That's my goal, every 3 to 4 days once I get out of the military, maybe even more frequent. So yeah, if you guys hit like, hit subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.